It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Titans and the Cardinals, and it's coming up next.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. The numbers for Mixon last week: 15 carries, 76 yards.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, "Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball."
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Throwing on first down. Farrell. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. John Franklin Myers. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On second down, here's Mixon across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Looking to throw. Farrell dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week: very, very strong, well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
third down. Turner. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Farrell. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Farrell. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Looking to throw. Farrell. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. They'll run on first down. Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back to throw. Turner. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Russell Gage, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Off play action. Farrell going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Arizona.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun, Farrell. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Turner. He finds his man, complete. That's Hanson. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Turner, off play action. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And that'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Farrell. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throw left side complete to Troutman. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A 36-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And here's Turner. A final shot before break. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So we reach... Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. To throw is Turner from the gun on 3rd down. And he's brought down after a very nice game. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
2nd and 10. Henry out of the pistol. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Turner. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Mixon with a first down carry, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Farrell Got his open man. It's Carr pushing his way through. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Back to throw. Farrell. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now Turner off the play fake. And a throw right sideline is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Phoenix, Arizona is the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Turner, he finds his man, complete. That's Hanson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. On first down, Farrell. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Farrell. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Buying time to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Looking to throw. Farrell. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Farrell. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Farrell. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there. That'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Farrell. Steps away to his left. Open space inside the 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right, with this deficit, this state. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's a Titans touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 15. And time, a huge factor. They'll have 1 play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a 1st down.
Check. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 1st and 10, Farrell. He finds his man, complete. That's Alvarez. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
From the gun on 3rd down. Farrell looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alvarez. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarez. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And
I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it looks like he'll throw here, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is